cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake! It's fake!
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Each week on Finding the Good Life, we'll chat with experts that will empower you to lead a healthier life. You'll hear from people with life-changing stories that will inspire you, and we'll take a closer look at what's happening in health and wellness now, so we can make better choices for ourselves and for our families. Journey with me to Finding the Good Life.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Join us on Toyota's Race Week as we take you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR each weekend.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. Today is September 9th, and you can see that we are seeing that sunshine come up and into the sky. We are expecting a little bit of haze throughout the course of today, so if you are getting out to do anything, just make sure that you're listening to your lungs. I'm your host for today, Maddie Evans. I'm flying solo. I should have brought Beatrice with me. That way, I had someone to do stuff with and maybe make me giggle a little bit, but we'll just wing it today. I'm flying all solo and stuff. We've got a great show in store for you, as we've got so many great guests coming in. A new-ish studio to the Valley is Attainment Studio, and they're going to be coming in, Jake Wells, to give us some information on exactly what they do, just because they're a little different than a yoga studio or maybe a gym. They're very, very intense endurance athletes that get to train here, or just train here if you're a very intense athlete in general. Then, of course, we have Hike, Wine, and Dine coming in to give us some great information about that upcoming event. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite events in the Valley, and I'm not going to give any information away because they're going to be here in just a little bit, as well as Lululemon coming in to, of course, give us our morning zen, and I can't wait. That's one of my favorite parts about Thursday. So many activities taking place around the Valley this weekend. It's a great weekend to get out there and enjoy the sunshine. If you missed Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest like I did, well, then you can always go to Vail's this weekend. And then, of course, they do Vail's and they do Lion's Head. So there's more than one more Oktoberfest taking place. There are still great events happening up in Beaver Creek like Zoo Salmon and so much more. So you can always go up there. I think you could do free yoga today in Beaver Creek. So maybe if you're really wanting to get your stretch on, you can go up to Beaver Creek and enjoy all of their free activities. Summer is coming to an end, but not quite yet. We've got a little bit more left to go, and so hopefully you enjoy the last few days of warmth. I know that I'm really excited for the Burr months, which is September, November, December, October, all of them being nice and chilly, which I can't wait because we are getting so close to ski season being here. And when I say so close, I mean, we're under 65 days until the mountain opens. I can't wait. I want to put my skis on my feet and get out there and get going. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast to see exactly what those temperatures are going to be and how things are going to pan out through the weekend, especially if you are planning on attending Oktoberfest at all. So stick around because we'll be right back with a look at that local weather forecast.
Eric Sundblad with Good Morning Vail here alongside Maddie Evans as always. And Maddie, we've been having a blast bringing everyone Good Morning Vail back into their lives, but something has been missing, Maddie. Something has been missing.
I'm so excited. The watch and wins. We're giving things away.
This was the favorite part of our show back in the day. We love to give away free prizes. In just a few short weeks, we are going to be back with more watch and wins.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and a kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Welcome to beautiful, sunny San Diego, known for its white sand beaches and amazing weather. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. This gorgeous two-story home is located in La Jolla's exclusive Loa Hermosa. The spacious grand entry boasts a dramatic winding staircase to the upper level and opens to a gorgeous water view living room. Enjoy panoramic ocean and sunset views while relaxing to the sound of rolling waves from nearly every room of this incredible Mediterranean estate. I'm here with Mayumi, a massage therapist from To Go Spa. Tell us about the services you offer.
We go to your rental property and do the massage and nail services so you can enjoy your vacation time.
Book now at opulentvacations.com. Luxury accommodations just steps from Wind & Sea Beach. This is Southern California lifestyle at its finest. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Contact us today, opulentvacations.com.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Like I said earlier, we are expecting beautiful sunshine throughout the course of today. We are going to see an abundance of sunshine. Temperatures first thing this morning, though, a little bit cooler, 45 degrees around 8 a.m. Expecting those temperatures to warm up quite a bit. 83 is the high for today. We are going to see that wind spread smoke that I was talking about kind of making its way throughout the valley. So like I said, if you're getting out to do anything, just be careful of that. Listen to your body. Make sure that if you're starting to maybe, one, get a stuffy nose, or two, your lungs are starting to hurt, that you go inside and you take a break. As we take a look ahead into this evening, we are expecting those temperatures to cool down quite a bit. 44 degrees is the low. That sun setting just a few minutes earlier than it did yesterday. 7:27 is when it's going down tonight. As we zoom out and take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver definitely still showing signs of summer. Nice and warm temperatures, a high of 95 degrees, beautiful sunshine, 83 in Vail, 86 in Avon, and then 88 in Eagle. So nice and warm throughout the entire state. If you are driving along that I-70 corridor, just keep an eye out. They have been doing some constructions at the Vail exits throughout all of Vail, eastbound and westbound. And then, of course, you just want to keep your eye out on that Glenwood Canyon, as things have been kind of messy through there. It's one lane. It gets very backed up very quickly. You can always go to CDOT to make sure that you are up and in the know before you get on that roadway. As we take a look at the next 5 days, tomorrow we are expecting some more beautiful sunshine. 83 degrees, like I said, all sunshine. And then into the weekend, we are expecting a little bit of moisture. You're seeing those temperatures slowly start to cool down, and those evening lows get cooler and cooler. 74 degrees by Tuesday with that 20% chance of precipitation and that evening low of 40 degrees. So we are definitely getting closer and closer to that fall time of year. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail. My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me at my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
We've been getting so excited for ski season, and I'm like, I can't even contain myself. I want to put my ski boots on. I want to be skiing. I just feel like it's such a great peace of mind when you get out there on the mountains. But did you know that you need to maintain your gear? And did you know that athletes have to maintain their gear even more intensely? We're going to take a look. Eric got a chance to go over to Ski and Snowboard Club Vail and see their incredible machines, and they have one of the best machines in the business to get skis and snowboards prepared for competitions and just for the season. And it's that time of year where if you're slowly pulling your gear out, you need to be thinking about what you're doing with it next. So let's take a look.
With one of the most elite ski programs in the entire world, you need a tuning facility to keep up with these incredible athletes. I'm happy to be joined today by Brandon and Paul from Ski Snowboard Club Vail. Brandon and Paul, first off, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you letting me into your shop for this little afternoon session.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So right behind me is one of the most advanced kind of ski technology machines out there. It's from Wintersteiger. Just give our viewers a little review of what this machine is doing for the skis.
Basically, it's got a ton of different capabilities, from pre-grinding the ski, basically making it perfectly flat, to setting edge bevels and putting a tailor-made structure in the base for the ski.
And so when you say structure, what does that exactly mean?
The structure is the pattern that you see on the base of the ski, and the purpose of that is basically getting the layer of water that the ski is traveling over away from the base to make it faster.
And how often are athletes testing out different structures or base patterns?
We have a pretty much a tailored, structure quiver for the state of Colorado and most of our athletes that are going to FIS races all through the country. So, we've got a proven testing ground of what works, and of course, with the athlete base and Gold Peak right out the hill, we can tailor things however we need to.
Yeah. So structure is sort of the location, because if they go west to like Mammoth, you're going to get a little softer snow with more moisture content. But then where is the difference between wax and structure come into play?
Well, the structure we basically want to set up for the ski, and then we run that structure on the ski for long periods of time. The wax is where we can kind of tailor the performance of the ski to the exact snow conditions on that particular race day. So as a race comes up, we'll look at the conditions there, and then that's where we make our wax call to give this kind of set the ski up to be as fast as possible for that particular race.
Yeah. Now, I know I come from kind of a hockey background, and the sharpness of the skate can differ by not only ice, but athlete preference. Do you have any athletes that are like, I know that structure or that wax is good for the day, but I'm not touching it. I want to go to my normal structure or wax, or is that just unheard of?
No, I would say our higher level athletes that are competing at the highest levels, they know what they want, and so we'll kind of tailor make our services for them. The lower level or the younger athletes, we'll do more of a broad setup for them.
Yeah. Okay. And that's one of the benefits of Ski Snowboard Club Vail. You're getting this much support, not only on a training side, but on a kind of, we're going to say, the equipment training side.
Yeah, our big word down here is basically consistency. So between any given training or racing day, the athlete can have a lot of different variables in their life. What the snow conditions doing that day is one thing, but whether they have a bunch of homework on their mind, whether they're tired, whether they ate enough. But we want to control the uncontrollable, or the controllables actually, and make sure that ski is going to feel the same from every training day to race day.
Yeah. And how many pairs of skis are you working with a year? How many skis do these athletes typically go through?
Lots. From the FIS quiver is probably right around averaging about 12 pairs of skis, all through different disciplines, and even our U14, U12s are a quiver of 6 to 8. So on a daily basis, we're stone grinding or fully prepping about anywhere from 10 to 20 pairs of skis a day, and then edge and waxing for the following training session the next day, anywhere from 60 to 100.
Yeah, 60 to 100 a day. Man, that is some impressive work.
That is the unique challenge of this ski tuning shop, is maintaining the highest level of precision and consistency with a really, really high daily volume of work.
Yeah.
And that's what's been really cool about being part of this shop, is building that system.
Yeah. And then obviously ski and snowboard, you do get some snowboard athletes that come through here. How persnippety are the snowboards in the machine, or the base structures and the wax for snowboards versus skis?
I'd say it's the same for border cross athletes. Wax is super important. It's a little bit more work to get a snowboard flat, just being a little wider, a lot wider. But we get it done down here, and we're growing that business for sure. Yeah,
we've always been the troublemakers. Thanks for putting up with us, even our equipment. Oh man, and how many total athletes are there in Ski Snowboard Club Vail, or that you're working with out of this tune shop?
So I think, total enrollment with all disciplines across the board, we were right over 600 last year. I think on the Alpine race side, we're around 250, and we have about half of those athletes that use our service on a daily basis, and then the other half, we basically come to us at an a la carte. We do what they need to be done for them.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah, seriously. No, I mean, it's an impressive setup you guys have here. And that's not even getting into, we focused on the Wintersteiger, but with skis, you've got to mount bindings on them every time. So that's an additional layer of work.
Yeah, absolutely. And we, take it to the next level on binding mounts too. Obviously, per athlete need where that binding is actually located on the plate or on the ski. And then also, a lot of the bindings need adjustment for how high the toe piece is compared to the heel. We call it ramp angle in here, or a delta angle. So we make those adjustments to kind of a SSCB norm, or if an athlete's been working on something, we make those adjustments to what's working for them.
Yeah. just incredible service, man. I mean, that's one of the big factors that raises our athletes above most others, is just the support that you guys give them and the work that you guys do. So from me and all the athletes, thank you so much, guys. You guys absolutely crush it. Thanks for keeping our program top notch.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely. Paul, Brandon, high fives.
Yeah, man.
Rock on.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming, baby. And don't forget, Ski Snowboard Club Vail has their upcoming ski swap starting October 8th. Dobson Ice Arena, your best place to get ski gear and support your wonderful ski and snowboard club athletes. We'll have plenty of coverage from Ski Snowboard Club Vail all winter long here on the Scoreboard.
Beautiful sandy beaches and lush tropical gardens make San Diego the perfect destination for your next luxury getaway. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. This home has amazing charm and style. You'll feel refreshed in this La Jolla Shores beauty. I'm here with Lauren, the owner of Pop-Up Picnic Co. Tell us about the services you offer.
We're a luxury picnic service. Our claim to fame is one-stop picnic experience that we bring throughout San Diego.
Book Pop-Up Picnic Co. through our concierge services page on opulentvacations.com. The open concept living and dining room easily flow to a comfortable and inviting deck. The enclosed and spacious yard provide plenty of room for outdoor entertainment, with easy access to some of the best shopping and dining San Diego has to offer. Whether it's relaxing on the property or enjoying fun activities at the beach, the Shores Retreat La Jolla has something for everyone. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Maybe you're looking to get in shape for ski season, or maybe you're an endurance athlete yourself and you are looking for a great place to get your groove on and work out with people who are just like you. Well, Form Attainment Studio in Edwards is the perfect place for you, and we're so lucky because we have Jake Wells joining us on the couch this morning. Jake, thanks for being here.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for having me.
I mean, you're a man on the move.
Yes.
Always on the go.
Yeah, it seems like lately. In last year, you know, you hit the brakes, you know, so everything was on hold. But this year, things are back moving, and yeah, I just got back from Idaho doing a 4-day gravel race up there. So, yeah.
You're a crazy person. I mean this in the best way possible.
Sure.
You are insane with your bike riding, and I mean it's challenging to do it up here at high elevation, but it's also challenging to kind of get in a groove where you can do this workout and work, and you've just brought all of those together in your life.
Yeah, it's been a culmination over the years of figuring out what works for me.
Yeah.
You know, like where my, I wouldn't say it's a balance, but you know, how to juggle all these different things, you know, of family, work and racing bikes. And I'm definitely not racing at the elite level anymore. You know, I'm still racing my bike. I still love to ride my bike, but I'm not traveling for races as much as I was maybe 5-6 years ago. But because I'm focusing more on business stuff, and the business is going really well at the studio there in Edwards. So yeah, things are good.
Yeah, which is so awesome. And I mean, you guys help athletes kind of get to that high performance level at Form Attainment, which is the coolest part about what you do, because there's really nothing like you here.
Yeah, you know what we do, I think that is unique, is that it's everything in studio is personalized. It's one-on-one, it's appointment only. So we really are able to give our clients, you know, a high touch experience and that one-on-one customization for their program. So depending on what works for your goals and for your you know, training needs with your schedule. And that's really the tricky part. I think as an athlete that is very busy, we all have these other life things going on, you know. So
yeah.
So how do I structure my day, my week, my month to get ready for this bigger event? You know, and that's where we come in.
Which is so cool because, like I said, there's really, I mean, there are gyms and you can get personal trainers and you can do stuff like that, but this is such an customized experience, like you said, that start to finish, you're there with the people, you're doing what they are doing, and so not only that, but they get to form kind of a relationship to you guys. And I mean, just your website is beautiful, so I can only imagine that the facility is just as beautiful as well. And just what a great way to get in shape. And up here, it's so important.
It is, you know, I think we live in a unique place where there are a lot of amazing options, you know, and working with clients up here is in the mountains. Everybody loves to be outside. So when you talk to them about, hey, you need to come into the studio, let's do some strength work. Like, not in the summer, man. I like to be outside, or even in the winter if that's their thing, and they love to be skiing. Like, they don't want to be inside doing strength work. So we would all much rather just be out doing our own activity that we love. But that's what we try to provide, is this balance with flexibility and mobility. You know, so do your thing. We try to structure that exercise, that number one endurance. Exercise into your week, and then we counterbalance that with what we do at the studio, with a lot of stretching, a lot of mobility work, and some like foundational core movements.
Which is so important, because I didn't realize, and this is so silly of me, because I was a competitive athlete for a few years, and I didn't realize how beneficial yoga was until all of you fabulous Lululemon ambassadors and just Lululemon team members were coming in and showing me these stretches and showing me how this could help my shoulder that hurts all the time. And so it's so important that people kind of have that balance in their weekly routine.
Absolutely, yeah. The maintenance program, I think, is the biggest part. You know, I think that, again, it's so easy to just go and want to jump on the bike or go for a run, or, you know, jump on the skis and do your sport that we all love. But that maintenance element is so critical, especially as we age, you know, as an athlete and just in general. You know, the maintenance part really becomes a bigger role in our routine to be able to keep doing what we love doing.
So important. I was like blown away after we started doing the yoga, and so it's really cool that you guys help coach and get people motivated for these endurance things and do the maintenance part of it, because that is such a crucial element to being there and being an athlete, and especially here.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, and that's just, you know, from my experience over the years of racing bikes and running and doing all the winter activities that we love to do. That's what I've found has worked really well to have that longevity in the sport, is not only the like mental break that you get by doing some things that are a little bit more out of your wheelhouse, you know, that just kind of challenge you in a different way, but also just that body maintenance, because you know, our bodies will give us a lot if we treat it right.
Which is, I mean, so important. I I've recently learned this lesson also through family members where one of them got sick and was down for a really long time and now is up and riding his bike at like 30 miles a day.
Yeah.
It's insane because they were like, you might be in a wheelchair this time next year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that like little bit of TLC. And so if people want to come in and they want to see the studio and they want to become a client of yours, what's the best way for them to do that?
So we have a contact form on our website. The website is attainform.com. Or they can just reach out to me either through social media or my phone number and emails on our website. So, yeah, just reach out and we can set up a time to come in and see what we do that's maybe a little bit more unique at our studio, and we could just set up a one-on-one time to take you through a bit of a physical assessment and see kind of how you're moving and what we would recommend as far as a program for you. And then the other element that we offer is bike fitting and endurance coaching. So if you have a bike and you're not real sure if you're fitting great on your bike, or if you're in the market for a new bike, that's really an element that we can add to the process, is to be able to come in, we can size you up and make sure that you're on the right make, model, and size for what your goals are on the bike. And then if you have those big endurance goals out there and you want some real specific training in your kind of daily routine of how am I going to interact with the bike or running today, those daily workouts, then we have a program for that as well.
Which I think the bike fitting thing is so important, just as so many people have been putting their hands on bikes and snatching them up as quickly as they can and not really knowing exactly what they're getting themselves into until they've already spent the money and now there's kind of no return.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I would say, the element of our business that has grown dramatically over the last 18 months has been the bike fit part of it.
Yeah.
Everybody during COVID got a bike, and now people are riding it and people are feeling a little bit uncomfortable and like, hey, I'm having this pain, I'm noticing this, when I'm riding. Is there anything I could do? And I feel like we're one of the best resources in the Valley for people to come in, and we can assess their position and get them into a more comfortable spot. So that's the way that works for me, is like if it's comfortable, you're going to ride it more, and then if you're going to ride it more, you're going to see more performance. So those things, all three, just kind of work together,
The biking life circle.
Right. Yeah.
To get people out there and keep them going.
Yeah, and we want you to love your bike. If you ride your bike and you love it, then you're gonna do it more.
Well, and it's a big investment these days.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're going to get your money's worth
out
of it for sure. Jake, thank you so much for coming in and giving us all this great information and talking us kind of through exactly what you guys do. Maybe we'll have to have you come on and give us like a quick bike fitting tutorial just to show people exactly what you guys do and how important it is that this is done.
Yeah, I would love to do that. That'd be fun.
Cool. Thank you, Jake, for coming in this morning. Make sure that if you are in the need, maybe to see if your bike is fitting you properly or to just start getting your body prepared for what you love to do, whether it's a summer sport or a winter sport, Form Attainment Studio is the place for you to go, only because it's going to be one of the best one-on-one experiences you'll get here in the Vail Valley. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and a kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hello, friends! I'm Eric Soonblad, one of your hosts of Eagle County Scoreboard, alongside the bestest of the co-hosts, Maddie Evans here. And Maddie, we've been having some fun times this summer debuting the Scoreboard for Eagle County. Did you know we're at 10 episodes this week?
I know, it's crazy. Where has all of the time gone?
I have no idea. This whole year has just been a wild wild vortex of time. But we've got a wild fall sports season coming up for you after this summer of giving you some of the best hikes around Eagle County, starting things off, showing off boys lacrosse from Battle Mountain and Vail Mountain School. We transitioned into hiking. We showed you Davis Hermes, a local highline freestyle slackliner, and now the fall sports season has really kicked off, Maddie.
And I know that soccer's the big one right here, so that kickoff is perfect.
Yeah, we got soccer starting off with Battle Mountain and Vail Mountain School, and pretty soon we're going to be bringing you exclusive coverage of your Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy athletes, all of their training regimens, everything they're doing to get prepped to be the next Olympic stars. And then my favorite thing that's coming up this winter, Maddie.
The Vail Yetis hockey.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be providing you behind-the-scenes coverage of your Vail Yeti. We're going to be bringing you locker room interviews, interviews with the coach, and game analysis. So if you can't catch the Yeti in person, you can catch them on the Scoreboard. That's starting later this winter, but right now, every single Monday evening at 6 p.m., you can catch a new episode of The Scoreboard, and then it debuts on our YouTube channel on Tuesdays. And remember, if you can't catch the score, you can always catch the Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
An event that's coming up here in the Vail Valley is Hike, Wine, and Dine. And we've got Robin Litt joining us on the couch this morning to give us some great information. This is one of my personal favorite events, as it supports Shaw Cancer Center and Jack's Place. And cancer is something that you don't really understand how devastating it can be until it happens to you. And we're so lucky in my family because my little brother was 4 when he was diagnosed. He is now 6 years cancer-free, and he is 10 years old and a wild child. Cancer has nothing on him, but not everyone is that fortunate, and we've got this entire group here that helps kind of families balance out a little bit throughout this.
Yeah, especially when they're going through cancer treatment. The last thing they need to figure out is driving all the way home. If they live alone in the valley or they live outside of the valley and they're getting treatment at Shaw, Jack's Place is just an incredible facility where they can really make themselves at home during those toughest times.
Well, and not only that, but it's close. Yeah. So you're near the doctors because, I mean, goodness gracious, one little thing goes wrong and you have to go back anyway because it's such harsh chemicals that you're putting into your body that it's honestly scary to be anywhere where you're not right there.
Right, yeah. We've got such fabulous doctors and facilities at Shaw Cancer Center. Jack's Place was brought together by a group of really dedicated ladies in the community who fundraised for it. It's a wonderful facility that complements Shaw, and I don't think there's anything quite like it in the country, really.
No, I don't think that there is either, and that's what makes it so special is we are such a good community here, and I talk about this all the time because I think our community is so special and so important, but then it comes together and it does things like Jack's Place to help these families who are going through these hard times or just these individuals who are scared and sick and they don't feel good. And it's nice for them to have like a little safe haven.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a community kitchen over at Jack's Place. So, COVID's made it a little bit more difficult to do some of those things, but there's a really peaceful, wonderful garden area where they can just, get into nature, and there's programs there for even those that aren't still going through cancer treatment, the Spirit of Survival programs with yoga and outings and nutrition and counseling as well.
Which right now is so important, especially because of this COVID. I know a lot of people who are extroverts or maybe just likes to be out and doing things really struggled mentally, but also even people that were just that isolation was so hard.
Yeah, and then put on top of it going through something as traumatic as cancer. Yeah. So all of those supports are supported by Hike, Wine, and Dine. It's a wonderful event, and we're so excited to have it coming back in person this year.
I know, this is the 13th year, correct?
Yes.
I mean, that's a big stride to keep an event like this going and to support such a great cause. And so we've got some images from some of the past ones that you guys have done, but this is such a fun event, and I think that people really need to come. It sells out every year.
It does, and we are tracking for a sellout crowd again this year. So we do encourage people to get their tickets soon.
Yeah.
It's only about 10 days away. It's right around the corner.
I mean, I can't believe that it's only 10 days away. I feel like I blinked and we were at the beginning of September, and now here we are, 9 days into it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so you guys have some of the best restaurants from the Valley coming up to support you guys through this, which is really cool.
Yeah, it is such an incredible effort on behalf of these 10 restaurants. We set up tents all over the Beaver Creek Mountain along the trail, and you stop off along the 5.5 mile hike to various culinary delights along the trail. So we couldn't do it without the partnership of both Beaver Creek Resort and all of these wonderful restaurants and chefs.
Which is incredible. And there's a section on this hike that's beautiful and so sentimental and so heartfelt with the yellow ribbons.
Yeah, so people can buy a yellow ribbon in honor or memory of someone who's been affected by cancer. The ribbons are $50, and it's like a commemorative path through the forest, hopefully through the peak of foliage, which is looking good, and it's really meaningful. You know, everybody who attends has been struck in some way by cancer, either themselves or somebody close to them, and just wants to help support what we're doing locally.
Which is, I mean, one of those things that's just so impressive about our community, again, because we do all kind of band together, and especially, I mean, it's expensive for Jack's Place, but this is going to make it free. And it's not expensive if you're staying at Jack's Place. That's not the correct verbiage. It is free for you to stay at Jack's Place if you are undergoing treatments. But to operate and run that facility, it's about $125 a night.
Per person.
Per person.
Yeah.
And so this event is making it so that people can enjoy this facility for free.
Right, yeah, Maddie, Jack's Place is a pay-as-you-can kind of model. We do not charge the guests anything to stay there, but those that can will make a donation. And if you can't come to Hike, Wine, and Dine, you can also underwrite a night. It's a 12-room lodge, and it's $125 per person to stay there. You know, that's our cost for what it costs for them to stay there. You can $1,500 covers the whole place for one night. So there's a lot of ways to get involved, even if you're not into hiking, or you have a bum leg or something this year and you can't get out there. You can always just make a donation. And 50% of the ticket price is also tax deductible. So the ticket prices are $100 for adults and $50 for teenagers. Youth are free. Little kids are free. So, but every bit of it goes towards the operations of both Jack's Place and Shaw Cancer Center.
Well, and if you don't like hiking, it's a very moderate hike. It's only 5 miles.
Yeah.
And you get food and beverage along the way, so you have motivation to get to the next spot.
Yeah. Good point. Very good point.
I mean, the bum leg, okay, that's reasonable, but the hiking thing is, I mean, it's just such a beautiful...
It's a mild hike.
Yeah. And it's so beautiful, and there are so many people out there that, like, you get to kind of almost bond with over what this event represents, which I think is so special.
Yeah, there's a common bond among the attendees. So it's a wonderful feel, and we're again so thrilled that we're back in person. Last year we were able to raise a good amount of money through doing a virtual event, but it's just not the same thing when you can't come together with other people around a cause you care about.
Yeah, which, I mean, it's so important, and I think it's important that these events are taking place in the Valley again, just because I know, like, I personally, I'm an extrovert, and that was so hard to be so inside and so isolated, and so the fact that these events are back makes me so happy, because I'm like, I get to do it again.
Yeah.
Yay, like, I can't wait.
Yeah, and even with the uptick in COVID, this is a fully outdoor event.
Yeah.
You know, we are not inside at all. So it's very safe, and people spread out on the trail, and so you can naturally, social distance for this event.
Which is so important, and I mean, right there in Beaver Creek, it's incredible. One of the first names that I saw on the list was the raclette.
Yes, Rocky Mountain raclette. Yeah, she's back for a second time.
I love it so much. And you guys have some other really, really important and high, like big named restaurants coming.
Yeah. It starts out in the morning with breakfast and mimosas and coffee. Rocky Mountain Raclettes will be there. Beaver Creek Park Hyatt will be there serving breakfast as well. I have to look at my cheat sheet because there's a lot of restaurants, but it really is overwhelming seeing the community come out and support. Grouse Mountain Grill and Beaver Creek Chop House will be back. Osprey and Northside Kitchen are also back. A couple newcomers to the scene. Colorado Mountain Events, which is the owners of El Sabor and Garfinkel's, and Dang Sweets, and she is the pastry chef over at La Nona. So she's doing some desserts at the end along with Rimini as well. Did I get everyone? And Vail Brewing Company. So everyone comes back together at the base of Beaver Creek at the end for some beer and wine and desserts. So it just rounds out the day.
Which is, I mean, in the name, Hike, Wine, and Dine, you're getting the best of all of these things, really.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. And the way that everything comes together in the spirit of survival for cancer survivors and supporting these great causes. Which,
I mean, just shows our community even more so, which I love so much.
Yeah, and I don't even know if we've even mentioned what the date is, but we said it was about 10 days away. It's Sunday, September 19th.
So exactly 10 days away, coming up so quickly, not this weekend, but next weekend. Always so many great things taking place in the Valley. There's literally always something to do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, and it's kind of nice because we were all so busy this summer getting back into the swing of things with events. We've had a little bit of a lull, and in a week and a half, you can come back out and see folks over at Hike, Wine, and Dine.
Oh my gosh, Robin, thank you so much for meeting me here this morning and giving us all this great information. Make sure you go to their website. It's hikewinedine.com. No and in there. That way you can buy your tickets. You can buy a ribbon, or maybe if you can't make it to the event, you can enjoy the pictures that they have up on their website, and you can sponsor the event yourself by giving one night at Jack's Place for free, which is $125. So regardless, make sure that you just go on and you take part in anything that Hike, Wine, and Dine has to offer because it's absolutely incredible. Coming up next, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Each week on Finding the Good Life, we'll chat with experts that will empower you to lead a healthier life. You'll hear from people with life-changing stories that will inspire you, and we'll take a closer look at what's happening in health and wellness now, so we can make better choices for ourselves and for our families. Journey with me to Finding the Good Life.
Historic Deerfield is significant as a site because we're an important place in American history.
All but a few of the historic houses are on their original home lots. The original town plan from the 1670s is still in place. The town retains its original scale, and in many of the houses we have objects connected to Deerfield, the Connecticut River Valley, and New England. And all of this together helps to convey a deep sense of place.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, we talked to Jake Wells, who was a Lululemon ambassador earlier, but now we've got Mary Catherine here, who is the Lululemon star. Every Thursday morning she comes on, and whether we're actually practicing yoga or maybe just learning some really important tips through yoga. Thank you for being here this morning.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I love when you come in, because then I'm always like, wow, I relaxed so much this morning. I got to be zen. It was amazing.
Oh, Therapy Thursdays.
Yeah, Therapy Thursdays. So much. So much.
It's important.
Yeah. I like look forward to Thursdays. People are like, I look forward to Friday, and I'm like, yeah, but once I get to Thursday, then I like get to relax a little bit in the morning, and then
home stretch.
Yeah, Friday comes so easy after that.
It's the beauty of yoga.
It's the beauty of yoga. And we've got so many great things here right now.
Yeah, so I brought in a few different mats. We offer so many different kinds of yoga mats at Lululemon, and it can be kind of an overwhelming world when you're thinking about what kind of a yoga mat do I get? There's so many. Where do you start? Well, Lulu's a great place to come to start. So the first Lululemon product I ever owned was one of our mats. So I am a hot yogi, meaning I like my classes hot, hot, hot. Talking like 105 degrees, maybe like 40, 50% humidity, right? So sweaty.
Yeah.
And I will be dripping oceans of sweat, right? And so usually you have to like lay down a towel on your mat, and it gets all slippery and it's all wonky all over the place. This mat, you do not slip. It is the stickiest, most amazing, cushiest, softest, incredible mat. So this is our reversible mat, the 5mm. So you can feel it's like pretty cushy actually, right? Super nice, reversible. This top side that you're sitting on right now is coated with an antimicrobial, anti-slip coating, right? So that's what keeps you from like sliding all around in your sweaty classes. And so that's how I actually fell in love with Lululemon, was buying their yoga mat.
Amazing.
Amazing. So we also have a few different widths. This is a 3mm, so it's a little bit lighter, a little bit more transportable, but still pretty cushiony.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's still got that same incredible anti-slip magic.
Which is so important.
Oh
no
my gosh.
No one wants to fall during yoga. I mean, I fall during yoga, but I don't want to fall, like slip, fall, and...
I've done it, and I've slipped in sweat, and I've fallen, and it is not cute. It's not a good look. I have actually hurt myself slipping in sweat while teaching classes.
That would be me. That would be me. So
it is me. It is
me.
Yeah. So these mats are going to keep you from doing that.
Amazing.
Beautiful. This mat that I'm on right here is our brand new Take Form mat. So I want you to touch this for a sec. Feel it's like ridged kind of, right? With all of these like beautiful texturized sort of concentric circles. Well, so the idea behind this is that you can feel your way into a posture just in your body, right? So you can kind of just feel, knowing where these sort of different grooves and bumps are. Okay, this is where my feet should be in my warrior two.
Yeah.
Or this is where my feet should be in this posture, right? So you can feel your way into your alignment in your posture, right?
Which for us newbies, amazing.
Exactly. And you don't have to rely on mirrors. You know, you can just feel your way into a pose, which is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and especially maybe if you're just getting into it and you're doing yoga at home, that is so helpful.
Yes. And I also just find it really kind of soothing to
touch. Yeah.
I do. It's really pretty incredible.
It is, and it kind of reminds me of like ripple effects in water, which is just like so calming.
That's exactly what it was meant to mimic, I'm pretty sure.
They did a great job. They like nailed it.
Yeah, fantastic mat. All sorts of colors, and as you can see, all sorts of marbles and tie-dyes and pretty much any color under the sun.
I mean, yeah, look, we've got them.
Your rainbow Lululemon. I mean, I love that mat. It's adorable.
It's so cute.
So cute. We also brought in a roller. We talked about these a few weeks ago, our double roller, but really fantastic for rolling out. It is a 2-in-1 magic. So if you push out the middle, it turns into 2 rollers.
Which is, I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
You're getting the best bang for your buck, and that way also maybe if you're too sore, you can soften one of the rollers up. Do you want me to pull this in?
Absolutely, you pull.
Oh no.
So here it is.
It won't always be this difficult.
It won't. This is a brand new roller. So this roller is for your spine. It's for a spinal release. So just to know that you're doing it safely, I would place the bottom of the roller kind of at the base of your spine, right? Like right at your sacrum, and make sure that your neck is supported. But if you just lay down on this guy and just release. Exactly.
Which is so important. And then, like if my legs were sore right now, I don't want all of that hard pressure. And so having this, that out of there to soften this up is so nice.
Yeah. Yummy.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to do now. This is how I'm going to be the rest of the day. It's going to be just super productive. I'm going to be here like, well, everything's going to feel better now. Therapy Thursday with the rollers.
Therapy Thursday with the rollers and the yogas.
Yeah. Which is incredible. And so people can come in right now. You guys are doing something very special.
We have kind of an exciting promo happening. So you right now watching this show, come into Lululemon today. The first 5 people to come into the store will get a free yoga mat.
And all you have to do is say that you saw us on TV this morning.
Exactly. I will be there. Come say hello. My name is Mary Catherine. Say, Mary Catherine told me I could get a free yoga mat.
If I was one of the first 5.
If you're one of the first 5.
Which is so important. And I mean, like if you wouldn't have just given me this one, I would have been like, hi, I saw this winning.
Would have been cheating. But yeah, free yoga mat for the first 5 folks to come into Lulu. We are in Vail Village, located right next to Sweet Basil Restaurant, just right in the heart of Vail Village.
Which, I mean, an incredible location, and that's all women's right there, but you do have a men's pop-up shop, which is amazing because it's everything men. So normally when you go shopping, like I know I take my dad shopping and he's like, this is the worst. You're terrible. I don't want to be here.
You're terrible.
But no, because he gets so impatient and I'm such a weird body shape that I have to try everything on and oh man, he gets so angry. But he can go into the men's Lululemon store and then he gets his own princess service to be taken care of and get everything he needs, which is perfect.
Get out of your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we send the like husbands and boyfriends over to the men's store.
Yeah.
But that actually really does allow us to have a lot more product for everybody. We have more space that way.
Well, and then everyone gets a more one-on-one shopping experience, which is incredible.
Yeah.
You guys, last time we were sitting on the couch chatting, you guys were hiring. Are you still hiring?
We are still hiring for both part-time and full-time educators. All you have to do is go to lululemon.com, careers, and apply to Vail Village. we are here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we are ready for you.
Amazing. And then one more question. If people want to be able to take a yoga class with you,
yes,
because she's the best, where can they do that?
You can go to my website. That's thrive-yoga.co.
Amazing. Mary Catherine, thank you so much for coming in today and giving us
Maddie.
all this great information.
Thank you.
I mean, like, I just learned so much about yoga mats that I didn't know before.
Who knew there was a whole world, and it's a polarizing topic, I tell you.
I mean,
people are serious about their yoga mats.
Well, and it's one of those things, like, I'm always so serious about my skis and what my ski socks are.
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes a world of difference in your practice, whether you're practicing yoga or skiing.
It really, really does. It's one of those things that might seem not so important, but your mat is critical.
Critical. It makes all of the difference for you.
It really does. It really does. And we just have the best mats here at Lulu. So again, if you're one of the first 5 people, come try one out. It's free.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Well, that's going to do it for today's show of Good Morning Vail, Therapy Thursday, Mary Catherine, Jake Wells, Hike, Wine, and Dine, all the great things. Make sure you go to Lululemon in Vail Village and you get yourself a free yoga mat. You have to be one of the first 5 people in there and say that you saw us here this morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Get out there and enjoy the sunshine.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Elizabeth Hart.
And I am Mitch English, and this is Daily Flash for Friday, March 19th, 2021. And joining us for the top of the show today is host of Health, Spice, and Life. Please welcome Dr. Mario. Hello, Dr. Mario.
What's going on?